talking against.
You triggered my trap card.
Yo, bro.
More power
because of the wage gap question. The wage gap question.
You said you could leave your man, but you're choosing a lower amount of money because it's easier, more comfortable, and it's because of choice.
In a crazy clown world where we might have like 97 or whatever it is, but we have two. And here's the thing. I fight for women more than feminists because I don't want these dudes entering in any type of female spaces. I think men should have their spaces, women should have their spaces, and women should have their sports segregated, and men should have their sports segregated. I am a proud sexist. I think we need to separate certain things because women simply can't compete. They can't.
Not a proud sex.
Nice try, though.
I am.
Nice try. It was.
Nice try.
Hold on. You're about to go to the club tonight, right? After the show?
Yeah, I am.
Are you going to get it for free?
Yes, I am.
Okay, that's sexism.
That's not sexism.
Come on, man. Like, bro, checkmate, man.
Wait. Show me a nigga in the club that's gonna look better than me, though. Show me a nigga that's gonna pull up looking better than me.
What? Oh no. You said it. The trans people.
Baby,
the trans.
you have a do-rag.
Pause.
Hey, it's a scarf.
Apparently.
It's a scarf.
For some guys.
Okay.
Like you guys do realize, I want to say this controversial take. You do realize that sexism only benefits women and hurts men, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
How if you are putting a female in a box where they have to be timid and shy and introverted to be respected?
Okay,
by
let's
the
have fun with this.
society,
Let's
by-
have fun with this.
With you.
There is no benefit to sexism for men besides the fact there's only one, so you can't name this one, that they can have sex with a bunch of women without being made fun of or shit on. Now name me one thing that sexism benefits men. Go ahead.
Just one.
Sexism doesn't benefit anybody.
It benefits women.
What the? You're on this show right now. Just for being a girl. You get on boats. You've been in Miami for how long?
For like a week, 10 days.
I guarantee you.
I've been here before.
You can get the parties for free, drinks for free, boats for free, and you have.
Yeah, and
so it benefits you.
That's sexism.
yeah, and
That's
I'm taking
sexism.
advantage of that.
Huh?
And I am taking advantage of that. I am using my
So you understand?
opportunities.
I can't do that. But you can.
No,
Bruh.
there.
In her mind, she's saying that that's how society
we're sticking,
is.
no,
so she's
no,
gonna take
hold on.
advantage
No.
of it.
Look.
We got you.
I'm simply
I'm
saying.
living in the society that I'm.
No. Hold on.
forced to
I asked you
live
a
in.
very, very simple question. You guys are talking about sexism as it's bad. I'm saying sexism only benefits women, and the only aspect in which sexism benefits men is that we can have sex with a bunch of girls without being made fun of. But we still have to be able to earn the ability to have sex with a lot of women. Name one thing.
You can also feel really powerful, having control over a lot of women by forcing them, to put in a box and to take care of your kids. And
Okay, the argument is
cook for
name
you, to
one
clean
thing
for you.
where sexism hurts women
they're
besides
forced
being
to
looked
do
at as a
that.
whore for having sex. Tell me one way that sexism benefits men besides what I just said.
I just said that the society that you are enforcing the women to live in really puts a lot of them into the mindset and feeling that, they have to grow children, they have to take care of your kids, they cook for you, they clean for you. The woman you are describing as the general woman, what most women want, it benefits
Really? You think
in a
so?
relationship.
Why
Yes,
is it that women?
does.
Hold on.
Why else are you attracted to them?
If that's true, then why do women dominate college attendance right now?
Oh.
In the United States and in a lot of Western European countries as well. Why do women dominate college attendance if women are being oppressed from getting an education and being told to sit at home? I'd argue it's the other way around.
No, because they're stepping outside of the box. Now they're trying to become actually.
So
valuable as
sexism
a
doesn't
person.
hurt them then. I'm asking you to name one thing that women don't benefit sexism from.
It's just unnecessary to have sexism too. What? Why?
Yo, you live on easy mode. You're in Miami getting everything for free.
Yeah.
What don't you understand?
This is a perfect example of privilege is invisible to those that have it. Look, sexism only benefits women, and I'll tell you why. If we didn't have sexism, women would have to pay their fair share to go to clubs. They wouldn't have the same social situations. They'd have to pay full price for certain experiences that men have to pay full price for. We would have just one NBA league. We would just have one sports league. We would have the military where women couldn't join unless they met the same one standard. We water things down so women could participate.
Yeah, and if sexism wasn't a thing, then we earned equal pay to men, and that actually wouldn't be a problem that I can't play for myself or
You triggered my trap
The
card!
reason why women make less is because they deserve less.
Is this a plug for the book?
Yum Yum so good.
Yeah, I talk about this in detail in my book,
Yum Yum so good.
Why Women Deserve Less. But, and I go over this in excruciating detail, why women earn less than men. But to sum it up for you is this. The reason why women earn less than men is because they went and compared all working men to all working women. 40 hours a week, 40 hours a week. Well, that's not the best way to go because you're not taking into account career choice, education, hours worked, vacation taken, experience. All these things play a huge role in how much you get paid, right? So if you take all working men versus all working women, that's not apples to apples, right? That's like apples to oranges. You got to go ahead and look at people from career field. So if you actually like account for, equal career field, experience, education, etc., the wage gap that you're talking about disappears. I mean, they've done this at Google already. They've shown that women actually make more than men when everything is equal. And they're more likely to get hired. So I would argue it's the opposite. Women get paid less because they deserve less and they go into careers a lot of the times that don't necessarily pay as much because women are more interested in what they do for work versus earning money. But on the other hand, men are more likely to sacrifice their dreams to earn money. Why? Because men understand that their value comes from their career. Women understand their value comes from being happy and being content. And women would rather work a lower paying job and feel fulfilled than working a higher paying job and being miserable. Men are the opposite. This is why men will be co-workers. They'll do Alaskan sea fishing. They'll be electricians. They'll be plumbers. They'll do these really hard jobs, right? For the purpose of making money, because making money and status is a man's value.
I don't see that as a man's value. It's just personal, I think.
That's how you might see it. But a bunch of the women here at the table don't want to be a primary breadwinner. So guess what? The man has to be the primary breadwinner. So if he wants to be a primary breadwinner, he's got to put his dreams on the back burner and work in the mines sometimes. Or maybe he's got to be a plumber. Maybe he's got to be an electrician. Maybe he wants to be a rapper, but he can't do that. And he's got to go ahead and become an engineer instead.
Or if he's good enough in rapping, it could actually make it a career.
You know what's crazy? This whole show, you like for real talk, you don't address any points, honestly. You just ask a question or confirm a whole new point, whatever he goes about with you. Isn't that crazy?
If I'm just being agreeable, then what is the point of the conversation?
No, I get that, but you have not addressed any of his points.
Yeah, well, I it's very simple. Women make less because they deserve less. Okay, that's just a fact. They deserve less. They work less hours and everything else.
There's like no offense to that.
It's the truth. Right?
No, it's not.
I take offense.
And then sexism, and then hold on. So here are my stances. Women earn less because they deserve less. This has been empirically proven. There's no such thing as a wage gap. There's a choice gap. Women choose to go into jobs and work less hours and go into jobs that don't pay as much. Period. That's a fact. And this is even represented in your part of the world where things are most egalitarian. The pay gap is the most is the highest, and it's the most equal. Explain to me how in the most equal of countries where men and women are virtually the same, women still get paid less. It's because of choice. Women choose to go into certain jobs.
The pay gap is much less than it is in America, for example. The wage gap.
That proves my point even further.
No, it doesn't. It just goes against your point. It's against what you just said.
Oh my God.
There's not a wage gap because of gender. There's a wage gap because of personal choice, which women never want to take accountability for. If you decide to be a social worker versus being an engineer, you're going to get paid less, unfortunately.
I'm talking about a wage gap in people in like the same positions that have the same experience. That is the wage gap. That is the issue.
That's not true. That's absolutely not true. I just told you the Google study where they actually did that. They took a woman and a man, same experience, same amount of time there, same education. The woman actually got paid more, a little bit more.
There are a lot of stats, and some of them really work against that, what you just said.
And there's other things, too, that you might not notice. Women are less likely to ask for raises. Women are more agreeable. Women are less likely to fight for a higher wage. Like, there's so many different biological things that go into it as to why women get paid less than men. Men tend to be less agreeable than women are. Like, this is...
or it's societal, because that's why they are expected to be by their boyfriend, for example. To be at home, to be...
I would argue now, look at OnlyFans. Women make more than most men. Do OnlyFans.
Sex industry.
Yep.
But no one complains about the wage gap there.
That's the benefit. I can't sell my feet for $10.99, but she can.
You probably could. Just try it out.
No, his feet.
Why don't you do it?
I don't want to. It's not my
See,
thing.
But you can.
It's choice. It's just your choice.
But you can.
It's always choice.
Yeah, everyone has choices.
So why are you arguing
And
for...
women choose to go into jobs that pay less. That's my point. Women choose the jobs that they pick.
It's choice.
They choose
Not
it.
always.
Huh?
Not always.
Who's forcing them to...
If women dominate college attendance, by definition, they're in a position to have more choice with their employment.
Why do men choose not to go to college then? Because they want a higher paying job. If there was
Every study shows that a college degree is going to help you earn $1 million more throughout your lifetime, and it opens more opportunities for you.
yeah, why doesn't a man then go and study college?
It's choice.
It's choice.
Again.
That's why women are out earning men in a lot of places. Women are starting to out earn men in a lot of cities in the United States because
So you
they're
are
dominating
saying-
college.
So they are dominating college. They have more actual value, thoughts, experience.
You said earlier that you're comparable to men, right? You can choose what you want to do. You're just on the same level. If that's true, what's the biggest factor? It's choice, pretty much, right?
Yeah, everything is about choices.
So if you want to work a job that's going to be in STEM, it's a choice. If you want to work in here, or for example, as a desk job, it's your choice.
yeah, I am acknowledging that everything is a choice.
So
that
that means that you agree.
to what?
That women get paid less because they deserve less because of their choices.
They do not deserve less. You just said they go to college. That means they gain experience to work in the actual field, you know?
Okay.
But
They're
they
more
choose.
educated to work.
You can't
in
make
the
this up, bro.
field.
Honestly,
They
you're
deserve more
complaining
money.
just to complain because right now you're 20 and you're in the prime of feminism where all women are being encouraged to be girl bosses, work, go do it for yourself, go get your education. So you are literally complaining for no reason because right now it is highly encouraged that every woman go out, get an education, get whatever job you want, be a boss, be an entrepreneur.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. I don't think it's childish to
W,
be
Jen.
liberal. I don't think it's childish to actually, empower women.
It's not a bad thing, but what it is that it's not necessarily the role a woman wants to take in the long run, I feel.
I mean, if you
Yeah,
don't want
but-
to take it, then don't take
But
it.
that's
you
the
know?
thing. You're acting as
But
if
also that's the
society
majority,
right now
though.
isn't encouraging it, but it is. You're saying, oh, sexism. Oh, you guys want women to be timid. You guys want to diminish women. It's not equal, but it is. And right now it is actually in an unequal way where it's more towards the women's side than the man's side. Right now, women get more opportunities than men do. Right now, a 18-year-old woman graduating from high school will get more opportunities in life than an 18-year-old boy graduating from high school.
Maybe it's about the environment to live in, but I don't feel that that's true.
It is choice. You just said it earlier too. It's choice.
Do you think a 20-year-old man from Holland can do all the things that you've been able to do in
Yeah.
Miami?
Yeah.
Get on a boat for free, go to the club for free, get on a podcast for free that's world renowned.
There
Realistically?
are surely other podcasts that are not do have a different audience. I feel like if they really want to do a lot, they could do it.
There's no lit female podcasts that are going to bring regular niggas on.
No.
I don't know. They should make one then.
Yeah.
They
If it's
won't
really-
because
if
women are
it's
lazy.
really that,
Yeah.
like, the women-
Again,
Wait,
that would be what?
Lazy.
Choice.
Bruh.
If they did. Yo, this you're done.
Yeah.
We gotta move on, man.
Yeah, we gotta move on, man.
It's like an NPC.
This is what happens when you're like super liberal. Like you couldn't name one thing that sexism benefits a man.
I
Well,
do.
besides what I told you. Then you try to say, oh, well, women make less, and I'm like, well, women make less by choice. You couldn't disprove that.
She has not addressed one of your
Nothing,
points
nothing.
No,
and
maybe.
destroyed it.
Yeah.
She's just
like,
complaining
hold the
to
L.
complain.
Liberal, hold the L.
This is what liberals do, man.
She's like, I know you are, but what am
This is why
I?
feminism
I
is
know you are,
lying.
but what am I?
That's why feminism is like.
2 hours later.
Ladies, would you rather be a sanitation worker making over $120,000 a year and working 60 hours a week, or an office manager making $55,000 a year and working 40 hours a week? Which one? We'll start with you. Sanitation worker, $120,000 a year, but
Office
you're working
manager.
60 hours a week.
Office manager.
Okay. What about you? What would you prefer?
I'd be an office manager if I had to pick.
Okay.
That's so hard because I love money, but office manager.
Okay. What about you?
Same here.
Office manager?
Same.
Bro. Yo.
You debated this whole topic and you chose what you were talking against.
You triggered my trap card!
Said- yo, bro.
More power.
Because of the
as an
wage
office
gap
manager.
question. The wage gap question.
Said you could lead your man, but you're choosing a lower amount of money because it's easier, more comfortable, and it's because of choice.
Well, depends
I know,
on
right?
my
So,
man. You know, it can also be that we both provide just as much. And if I was an office manager, I would feel more just content and satisfied with my life.
You're dating a shadow. You haven't even seen him.
I met his family and his friends.
You've
I've talked to
not met
his
him.
dad after our last
No,
podcast.
no, sweetheart. You never met him. He's a shadow to you. Ugh.
What's that, a
We're
ghost?
just a partnership, Shadow.
That's a ghost.
Bro, you don't live in reality. You don't.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, I wish it
I have
better.
a different reality.
can't fucking believe this. We just had a whole debate on why women deserve less money.
You can't
And
make
when
this
given
up.
the option to make double the income but work 20 more hours in a laborious job, all of you picked the office job.
Wonder why.
Forgetting that we literally just had a debate on this like 12 minutes ago.
I picked the manager job that shows that I can have influence over people. I didn't pick the office job. I just don't want to be a sanitation worker.
Why is
Because
that?
that wouldn't be a fulfilling.
That's the whole point.
No, that wouldn't be a fulfilling thing for me to do.
But that's
Why
what he's
isn't it
saying.
fulfilling?
What the fuck did I say earlier?
Why isn't it
I said
fulfilling?
women pick jobs that fulfill them and they don't
Because-
care about the money. But
Yep.
men care about jobs that make the money and they don't care if they're necessarily fulfilled. Men are willing to sacrifice fulfillment for income.
To provide.
Women are not willing to do that. That proves my point.
Men
Women
like-
make less because they fucking deserve less because they make decisions like that. I'd rather make $55K a year and sit in a temperature cool
Yes.
office than work a sanitation job. This is why women deserve less because y'all are fucking lazy when it comes to laborious work. That's the truth. And you guys just proved it just now.
That's why it's not. That's why it's not fulfilling because you want to be.
the amount of money you make.
It's my purpose,
And
Myron. I'm independent. And
That's
I
fine.
love it.
If you don't
but-
prioritize money, that's okay, but that's your choice. It's not because you're a woman, it's because you choose to not prioritize money. So
Yeah.
therefore you deserve less because you don't choose jobs that are harder.
Listen, man, you love cars.
Am I in a bizarre world?
Bro, she's an NPC.
Am I crazy right now?
NPC.
Chat, what are y'all seeing right now? Bro,
Think of the roses.
I'm losing hair.
Think of the roses.
Me too.
So good, so good.
Ice cream so good.
So good. NPC. So good. More shots, Chris?
This is what I mean. And
No,
here's
we
the
don't.
thing. She's trying to be an international lawyer. She wants to be a lawyer. Like,
You're done.
bro,
You're done.
how are y'all gonna argue in court with this? My feelings?
Yeah, I'm so good.
Like, how are you guys gonna?
Not with made up stats.
Yeah, there's specific facts in a specific case. That's
Every
not.
stat I gave was absolutely factual.
I did
Nah.
not see.
What stat was made up?
Sources.
Tell me what stat was made up.
You were
Tell
speaking
me-
about general
Resources.
perspective of everything.
You can pick and choose your stats.
Stats are typically done in generalities.
No, if there's a specific case and there's an evidence, that's where.
What was I incorrect about? Go ahead.
Please tell us.
No, but everyday life it works case by case. It doesn't just work in general. What works? For
Answer the question. What was I incorrect about? Please tell me. What was I actually factually incorrect about?
You got it.
Name one thing.
the wage gap thing. Yes.
Did you not just see 2
Men
minutes
and
ago? We
women
went around the
in
table,
the
gave you a
same
choice, and you
position.
chose the lower paying job?
Because it's more fulfilling to me. It's such as
Yeah,
I
so
would
good.
like.
That's fine.
If
Yeah,
a
no, so
guy
good.
But you
chose
chose.
a job that's more
Think of it as
fulfilling
this.
to them, and they saw that they have
on,
more
NPC.
value than the
Did you
amount
or
of
did you
money
not
they
pick
make.
the job?
Yo, she's mad serious.
Yeah, man, I'm so good.
Did you or
picked
did
the
you not
job.
pick? You picked the job, right? You picked the lower paying job, right?
Yes.
So therefore, you
More
deserve the
paying
lower
job.
paying job because you picked it.
Yes, but generally the job isn't lower paying. It was just that the
Oh my God.
She doesn't want to deal with the
It
biohazards.
literally said $55,000 a year, and the other one said $120,000 per year. How more clear does it need to be?
no how you are presenting it is that
Hold the L, man. Just hold
Yeah,
the L.
yeah, just
hold the L.
You
man.
want to be a lawyer?
it's
wait. She? Her?
You literally want to be a lawyer. You do understand as a lawyer, you have to argue off of facts and not your feelings. You've been arguing off your feelings all this time.
yes, because my feelings are personal to me and facts are
Facts.
Ice cream so good. Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah, but you do understand that your feelings might not necessarily be facts and or true, but the facts are always true. That's what makes
yes,
them a fact.
but you don't speak factually. I've
What did I say that wasn't a fact? You couldn't prove it again just now with the choice thing. We just proved that you
I
were
did
wrong.
not prepare a debate. I do not have facts to back myself up with.
So what are you talking
So
about?
what are you arguing for? Out of your ass?
Inventors that are
Yes,
female.
yes.
If you were not prepared to discuss about facts, then why are you arguing if you're not prepared?
She wants to talk.
Whose fault is it if you're not prepared?
Because it's not an equal debate really, or it's not a conversation when you are prepared with your facts.
If
with your
if we
stats.
were talking about makeup,
And you have-
if we were talking about makeup or maybe something feminine, right? I wouldn't sit here and be like, "Oh, you know, I'm going to argue with you about L'Oreal is better." I don't know anything about it. So I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to defer to your authority in that situation because you know more about it. If I'm telling you, what I'm telling you is fact, I have backup to I have facts to prove this. This is objectively true, proven by your own answers, by the way. Like, it's the truth. Then you're going to say, well, I'm unprepared and this is not my expertise. Then why the fuck are you talking?
If I would sit there and quiet and agree with you, then it wouldn't really...
So you're arguing to argue then?
Pretty much.
No.
She a lawyer.
Yeah. You're arguing to argue.
Well said.
Fantastic. You made yourself look foolish. Do you have anything else? What was I? Do you have anything that I was wrong about?
Well, she just meant, and what I meant as well. You were a lot of the times asking, what do we generally think about this or this? But we were speaking from our personal perspective.
But I phrased every question from a generality standpoint, and then I said you can specify in your own experience after. I was very clear about that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
What?
She said there's nothing wrong with that.
But I told you, give me the general answer, then you can give your personal experience.
Okay.
But you guys only spoke from personal experience.
Well, our main point was that that's how we are, and we don't care how other people are.
That's a very narcissistic and solipsistic way to view the world.
And you didn't say that.
Why is it narcissistic? Like,
If
I
you
don't judge
only-
anyone. That was my point.
No, if you only answer things that are asked you in a general sense, and you only give your perspective and refuse to accept the general perspective and how the world really works, that is narcissism at the highest level.
No, I accept them. It's just I think differently.
That's fine that you think differently, but that does not discount the fact that most people don't think like you. Therefore, the general public does not think like you. The world doesn't operate like you. And it's important to acknowledge how the world works versus your own personal thought.
Yeah, I'm acknowledging it.
Yeah, as a woman, just take accountability and understand why you deserve less.
Bruh. This is, here's the thing, too. This is a big reason why women are not good leaders. And you guys just proved it. When asked questions about generalities, you guys regressed back to your own personal belief system. That's absolutely low IQ behavior. For example, I'm doing okay financially, but I'm not going to run around and say world hunger doesn't exist, because it absolutely does exist. My own personal experience does not necessarily reflect the realities of the world. You need to be able to think outside the box, think outside of your experience, think outside your country, your continent. The world doesn't revolve around you. Like, this is crazy. Y'all only gave answers based on you and weren't able to critically think about how things really operate outside of your own solipsistic worldview. That's crazy to me. But here's the funny part. A lot of women think that way, which is why they're not good leaders.
Man, go back to the club, man.
Touche. Anyway, I think that's the end of the show.
Yes.
This was a hair puller. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to.
And Wednesday, we
get another
have